So it's true. He's dead?
I am sorry that it did not happen in front of cameras.
That's all right. There's always another story. But tell me this. You killed the guy who started this all, exposed UEDs for what they are, and made sure they won't replace cops. You contained the riots and at least postponed the creation of Delta City.
What is your question?
After doing all that, why is no one celebrating?
That is not why we do this.
What a thankless job. Actually, maybe that's a story worth pursuing.
Would Channel 9 be interested?
Funny you should say that. I'm considering jumping ship. I realized that blindly chasing a story that would nail OCP made me hurt a lot of people who... There's this local paper that does what I always said I wanted to do. They help people... Oh, and it probably wasn't clear, but I tried to...
Noted.
I'm glad. See you out there.
You will.
So, Antonowski finally got what he deserved.
Damn right.
I'm so tired I can't move a muscle.
Oh, that's a shame. Because the guy from the Holy Cow joint came by earlier and left a tray of burgers in the staff room. Thank you for all.
It is safe out there.
Oh, thank you. But I felt pretty safe at...
She makes me feel safe too.
My time here is over. I'm sorry that...
You could not have known. Did our meetings change?
Well, that was never the purpose. Anyway, I'll finish up collecting my things and I'll be on my way.
You don't look so hot. Was your neighborhood affected by the riots?
I don't know. Once they began, I was too afraid to leave this place. I locked myself in a storage locker.
Get it? I'd probably do the same.
You caught me sleeping at the desk. It's like I'm trying to convince you that I'm not cut out to be an officer.
We are all tired.
I talked to Reed and he said that someone from OCP already contacted him. Since the UED's everyone that meets the criteria, of course. Since Becca no longer needs me...
Will that stop you from sending in an...
What? No.
You can count on my recommendation, officer.
You do that for me? It's been an honor.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, в 4G забыл переключиться.
Relationship. I've grown enough to admit that it was mostly you who took that guy, brought a lot of suffering to that. It was overwhelming. At first I didn't know.
First time doing something selfless.
And last, I'm exhausted. I had to help my...
That is not something you should say to me.
Then I shall not say...
Robo, Lewis was looking for you. She's in the locker room.
Здорово, Витек. Нормально
Нога N
слышно,
подчеркивание, Play TM, сразу потеря кадров пошла. Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, да норм слышно только игру малеха убавь.
Это типа в этом, в ОБС что ли убавлять?
That you, partner? You're back. So it's done.
It is.
Did Wendell do one of his kill him speeches after which he always leaves?
He did.
What a cheeseball.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, вау, никаких шумов
For
нету.
one, I've heard that there's another woman in your life. Dr. Blanche, seems that you two spent a lot.
Я на кнопку поставил, чтобы это микрофон, короче.
Hospital, I was seeing your face on the news. People trying to dissect your every word, question who you are, your past, your future. I wanted to say how proud I am that despite having all those people look at you under a microscope, you remain so composed. I know I wouldn't handle it that well. So, how did you do that?
I had help.
Oh, that little thing?
It served as a reminder of who I am, who I have always been.
A great police officer?
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, но главное работает норм.
Ты что, запускал уже стрим?
Moments ago, what was reported as an unidentified creature has entered the OCB headquarters and is creating havoc. Reports of numerous casualties are coming in.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, но игра громко звучит, я в тот раз убавлял почти наполовину у тебя.
Ready, partner?
I was born ready.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, на той винде еще.
Stay alert.
Сейчас убавил. Нормально, нет? Блин, сейчас тихо, правда.
At least we have chopper support.
No such luck. That's a TV helicopter.
They're here already? We have wounded. What happened here?
It was furious. It destroyed everything in its path.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM+.
A monster.
Robo, I'm in the Channel 9 helicopter. I'm seeing a lot of movement on the executive floor.
I know.
You heard him. Let's evacuate everyone. Hurry up!
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, Леха игру теперь чуть съебать, Ди. Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, моленько.
Маленько прибавил.
Murphy, we're finding more and more wounded, and they're all giving me consistent descriptions. So unless everyone is getting it wrong, there's an old friend waiting for you upstairs. You can expect...
Trouble?
That's right.
Make sure there is no one left in the building.
Will do, partner. I see you. That thing just moved to the western corner of the executive floor. It's something.
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, все норм.
Be careful.
What do you want from me? RoboCop! My #1 guy. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
RoboCop, I wanted to leave you a message before I undergo this procedure. It has been a long and laborious process, but it has given me the opportunity to observe you closely.
The old man! That you? I didn't know! I didn't mean to!
Нога N подчеркивание, Play TM, ладно кота, я пойду покурю, да дальше настраивать ОБС буду.
Давай, удачи.
And it is because they can look past your metal exterior and see that somehow you haven't lost your humanity. That puts my mind at ease. You made me realize that I do not have to fear what is about to happen. I can remain human, as you have. Selfless and devoted to something bigger than myself. Uncorruptible. And that is what I always strive to be, Doc Murphy. I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for us.
You sold the city's future. That leaves one question. Scrapyard or prison, creep?
Murphy, what the hell was that?
Just an old friend.
Do you need backup? I repeat, do you need backup?
Negative. Keep the evacuation going.
Copy that.
You will not win this. Going somewhere?
Robo, I don't like what I'm seeing. The building's actually shaking. Get out while you still can! It's about to collapse! The building's evacuated. There's no one else inside. You need to save yourself.
Anyone see him?
I can't see anything. Move closer.
Negative. When the building collapses, the dust cloud will choke the engine.
Oh my god!
I see something!
Is that him? Talk to me!
It is me, Alice. It has always been me.
Another week passed since the OCP's magnificent giant has fallen. OCP's new CEO assured us that the destruction of its headquarters will not stand in the way of finishing Delta City. Japanese corporation Kanemitsu has already shown interest in OCP's most prominent project. We at Media Break welcome them with open arms. Delta City, yokoso! From the City of Wonders, we're back to Detroit. The city's debt has reached a new peak. Re-elected Mayor Kuzak, asked about his plans for reform, said he had other plans instead. OCP is the weakest it's ever been. We'll sue them even if we need a Japanese lawyer, he assures us. Now it's time to introduce a new segment, You the Detroiters, where we share feel-good stories from our local communities. An escaped python terrorizing the local neighborhood has been reunited with its owners. But that wasn't the only thing that was returned. X-ray of the reptile's insides has shown the stolen watches together with the remains of the thief himself. Pickles, a local addict, was so intoxicated with nuke that the drug was absorbed by the python, which explains its bizarre behavior. Isn't that food for thought? Finally, we know what is more dangerous than the lack of an ozone layer. Sunblock 5000 model torn to pieces by an ED 209 after not adhering to its instructions. The only witness to the tragedy, Dr. Olivia Blanche, was left delirious after the incident. She stated that mechanical lawman was not to be trusted. We will miss you, Melissa. A defamed reporter funded by terrorists after trying to illegally broadcast a hit piece aimed at OCP. Samantha Ortiz has been spotted collaborating with a terrorist group led by a woman known in the underworld as Bertha. OCP denies. We're sorry for the disturbance. Fortunately, this time it was a minor one. Let's move on. A new world record has been set in Detroit. A man called Funeral Bob attended his 1000th funeral this year. The record-breaking funeral belonged to Max Becker, a former OCP executive. As it turned out, Bob was its only attendee. The OCP delegation did not arrive due to a rescheduled business meeting. We hope the meeting went well. Moving on. The owner of a local restaurant, Onion Baji, in cahoots with a ring of zoo thieves. The restaurant was proved to source the ingredients through crime. The arrest was made by a rookie neighborhood cop, Ulysses Washington, and according to his statement, it wasn't the first animal he had saved. One question still remains unanswered. What happens to RoboCop's human status? Mayor Kuzak distances himself from RoboCop and leaves no doubt that he will not be advocating for granting him human rights. RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public conversation.
I hope OCP doesn't take him off the street. Who will protect us then?
Ah! It's RoboCop! Robo, I love you!
It's been a busy time for Detroit, but the cloud that